Well, Uganda Cranes Group, known, all Uganda Cranes have gone ahead to learn their fate in the AFCON group, or the AFCON tournament that's going to be played on all in December this year. Welcome to the Rokani Media. This is the sports segment, and I've always told you that we are big and better this year. We are going to be bringing you lots and lots of stories from Kampala, Uganda, East Africa, and so on and so forth. And I think this is one of the first sports segments this year. We used to bring up sports segments when Uganda was playing into the qualifiers of the African Cup of Nations and World Cup. The CHAN tournament is coming up, and obviously we are here to let you know about the big one that Uganda found themselves into by qualifying in the African Cup of Nations. Remember, the last two editions, I think Uganda missed out onto those editions, if at all you're not mistaken. And if you remember, we last went there in 2019, meaning that in 2021, we never represented. 2023, we never represented. You understand? And was it 2023, 2024? One of those we never represented. And here we come to represent again after qualifying back to back, 2017 and 2019. Two editions, we missed out onto those, and we found ourselves in a position of really going into the group, into the final tournament of the AFCON after going past South Africa, South Sudan, and Congo Brazzaville into the mix. So congratulations to the Uganda Cranes, and I know to it that we really looked towards this. And guess what? We are drawn to Group C. If you hadn't really known, we are drawn to Group C, and this is how Group C is obviously gonna be looking like. Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, and Tanzania, meaning that we are in pot 3. Nigeria, finalists of last tournament that Ivory Coast won by, I think, was it 2-1? Yeah, I think it was Adingra and this other guy who was from Ajax, West Ham, and Borussia Dortmund, Sebastian Haller, scored. Tunisia, I don't think they even got out of the group stages. The likes of Hannibal, that's where they play for, meaning that Uganda Cranes obviously going to be having a chance to face Hannibal. Uganda, and then our neighbors, Tanzania, So we are waiting to see how Uganda will feature into that tournament, but I would like to let you know that a lot is really going to happen in this tournament, and it's scheduled for December in Morocco. That's when the tournament is obviously going to be taking place. So those are the teams that we're going to be tussling out with into this African Cup of Nations that will be hosted by Morocco. Now, the goalkeeper of the Uganda Cranes, that is Watenga, has come up and obviously had something to say about this. He said it's a tough group, but if we apply the dedication and hard work we showed during the qualifiers, we are ready to face anyone. Custodian, that is the custodian, or the goalkeeping custodian of Uganda Cranes, came up and said, and he has been very integral. He has waited for so long to obviously take over the sport. He used to obviously be one of those players with Dennis Onyango. Then Dennis Onyango left. Daira was there. Then Benjamin Ochan took over some time. Then we had Salim Jamal took over. And now this gentleman known as Watenga looks like he's the first choice goalkeeper for the Uganda Cranes, and I don't know for how long he's going to be there, but he has told us that it's a tough group, but if we apply the dedication and hard work we showed during the qualifiers, we are ready to face anyone. That's what he said, meaning that they are ready to face anyone into that group. Then Alan Okello, the magician, has come out and told us that trick group, but all we need is to prepare well. That's what Alan Okello has come out and obviously had to say about this. Then the captain of Uganda Cranes, who goes by the names of Khalid Awucho, he has said, being at AFCON means you are strong enough to compete with any team. Therefore, we'll face all the teams and strive to make Ugandans proud. That is Captain Awucho. So all the boys are really charged for this, and I tell you what, in my opinion, we are going to go through. What we have to do is beat Tanzania, don't lose to Tunisia, don't lose to Nigeria. Remember, we are having 24 teams, and there is the round of 16, meaning that the top 2 will go straight, you know, and then there are the 4 losers, like 4 best losers, you know, 4 best placed teams. If at all you can have 5 points, all 4, you can find yourself into the quarterfinals. And I tell you, in the format we played, in 2019, we are placed into a very hard group, you know, but we managed to get through. But I think we can do something on Nigeria. I tell you, we can haunt Nigeria and even Tunisia, because Tunisia is no longer as threatening as they used to be. And all I want to see is the likes of Travis Mutiava, Alan Okello, Caprodosi, this other left attack midfield of Man United, of Rogers Mato, you know, the left attacking midfielder of the Uganda Cranes, Rogers Mato, and so on and so forth. So I'd love to see those players making a huge announcement to the European world that we are available here and you can come and obviously take us there. So I think we have the squad to obviously compete and see to it that Uganda Cranes gets through to the next round. And I hope you also believe into our team in there for you. But Ugandans had something to say as far as the comment section was really concerned, and let's see what Ugandans really had to say, and their reactions were as follows. Now, obviously, we had Ayiko, don't also go under shame us on the big stage. Kazora Alan says, beat Tanzania, draw with Nigeria and Tunisia, simple. That's what I talked about, that for us to go through to the next round, we just have to obviously beat Tanzania, of which I know we can, and we're going to beat them. Then Nigeria and Tunisia, that will be great. Bank says, good luck, my lads. That is it. Then we had Hucho Majid, we shall try to finish behind Nigeria. Obviously, we can also get the second spot and obviously qualify to the round of 16. Then Jayla says, don't go cause you lose every game. I respect your opinion, but I believe Uganda will go through to the next round. Basisa Habat, Tunisians, Uganda and Tunisia to progress. He's really eliminating Nigeria and is like, Nigeria won't obviously go anywhere. Then we are having Wanyera says, we can only beat Tanzania and Nigeria. We can only beat Tanzania and Nigeria except Tunisia. I see a win and draw in this group. Good luck, Uganda Cranes. Then Damian O, tough group, but Tunisia aren't great at the moment. So definitely beatable. Yeah, they are beatable, I tell you. And you've been really following in very well, because their team is not that a scarecrow like it used to be. You know, we used to get scared each and every time we really face the Arabic opposition, and you know how they obviously want to dominate against us here. But in the recent past, a team in Egypt, I think it was 2016, they came up here, we beat them. Then there is this other side, Algeria came in here, it ended 2-1, you know, and Uganda took the lead. So if you had defended better, you never know, would have gone obviously lay them down and felt the wrath of Nambole Stadium. Hoima's Finest says, first, let's congratulate Uganda Cranes for making to the AFCON 2025 edition, but depending on the teams in the group, that means that we should work harder, plus support from all over coast. It will be World War III, and if we don't qualify for the next round, it will mean something else. Obviously, we have to see ourselves qualify for the next round into the mix. So that's how Ugandans are going to obviously react after these draws were obviously put out. And there are very many comments into the comment section, and I'm here to let you know that please go onto the different platforms of the Uganda Cranes and obviously see what Ugandans have gone ahead obviously do the needful. I'm having MC Nyom Pondi Mike says, let the boys just withdraw from the tournament. Tugenda kumala umazi wudde tubiveko. I don't think that's right, but I respect your opinion. Pape says Tunisia is the toughest team here. I do expect the Cranes to beat Nigeria and Tanzania. I tell you, Tunisia is not the Tunisia that you know. Tunisia went ahead to obviously implode. You know, they capitulated. That's what I want to let you know. And let me see what the president of FIFA came up to obviously say after this game of football, or this Group C, went complete. And he said the following. What's your take on this group? The federation will do its best to give the best preparations for Uganda Cranes to go and compete. That's what Magogo went ahead to obviously say about this. So I think that's all that we had in here onto this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. And this is Rokani David onto the Rokani Media, and continue to subscribe because we are going to be bringing you politics, entertainment, and what we call social issues, sports, name it, documentaries. We are back big and better. That's why I tell you, subscribe to this channel like never before. We want to hit 200,000 subscribers. I'm out for now. Bye bye.